I've been tinkering around with the idea of getting a couple tooth gems on. I have one tooth that doesn't fit. It's not like, and I want to like highlight it. I don't want it to fit in. I want it to stand out. And I'm thinking about like just gemming it up, like just getting all of these gems on my tooth.
Right on.
You know.
This is going to be an interesting podcast. Are we ready?
Yeah. Well.
Are you doing? Who's doing the intro?
Who's doing it?
You got it. Nose goes.
What is it? What is it? Welcome back. Welcome back to the Message Recap Podcast. I'm gonna let you do that.
Oh, this is gonna be so much fun.
Take two.
Take two.
Welcome back to the Message Recap Podcast, where we will not be recapping the message this week. Pastor Justin is sick, so we are here though, and we're gonna have a good time.
Yeah.
We have Charitey in the house today.
Woo woo! Can I get like a soundboard? Pew, pew, pew.
I don't think it works like that.
This one.
I am Charitey. I'm our new guest experience and groups director. Super stoked about it. It's going to be really fun.
Yeah, we're excited to have Charitey here finally. For what you started several years ago, but then left us for a man. So it's part of the process.
Yeah. The greatest two things in my life, Jesus and my husband.
Yeah.
And then coffee after that, shortly
Yeah.
after that. But
So, yeah.
you said a few short years, 7.5 years ago. I got saved at TC.
You were gone for only a couple years though, right? A few
2.5.
years?
I was at
Yeah.
TC for 5 years.
Yeah. Wow, that's a long
Yeah.
time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
You've been here for a while.
Mm-hmm.
So,
And we got the...
yeah, Kyle has been here the longest out of everybody except for Pastor Brad and
Pastor Dan.
and Ashley. Besides Pastor Dan, Pastor Dan, we all know Pastor Dan is the OG, but
He's speaking of the OG. He's preaching this Sunday.
he is.
He's gonna bring the actual house down.
We're gonna get to that
Yeah,
because he's amazing.
he is.
But yeah, so that's where we're at right now. We have Brent with us.
What's up?
Brent is part of our digital team, and he's also just taken his days that he technically isn't really an intern anymore right now because he's done with pipeline for right now until he gets into year 2. But yeah, he's been taking his days off, coming in and helping us out. Does a phenomenal job on our teams.
Thank you.
Coaches our photography side of our team, and just really honestly coaches everybody. He's one of those guys. So yeah, we're thankful for him to be on with us today.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. And then we got Kyle in the back, as
Kyle!
always, killing the game. All right, so this is where we're at. Where we usually have like a list of things to go through today. Typically, it starts out with just kind of talking about last Sunday.
Yeah.
So Pastor Justin is sick, and you heard him from on Sunday. He's was dealing with a cold, and then today he's still not feeling great, so he wasn't able to be on with us. But his message was really good. It was really good.
Yeah. Soul snacks.
Soul snacks.
That's what I got from it. That's the recap. Soul snacks.
That was a good little portion of his message. He also had a lot of funny stories as well.
He did. I counted 7 stories.
7 stories.
How many stories did you count?
Yeah, it's about there. After Thursday's run through, I feel like he added like three or four more. Yeah, because he only had like I think 2 at his run through, which I'm glad we do those because he definitely like killed it on Sunday just to kind of like bring his whole message together. So
Yeah. What is your favorite road trip snack?
mine.
I feel like, or in yours as well. I feel like that's something we need to talk about.
Yeah, let's
If we're
talk
gonna go
about
into
it.
snacks.
That's good. I'm glad we're here.
We need to really dive into snacks.
Yeah. So, kind of the essence of the message before we get there, it was essentially we need to have the things to energize us for the long haul on our journey, and the things that energize us are rest and refueling and snacks.
Yeah.
And a few other things, and he kind of talks through the biblical story with Elijah.
Yeah.
Right?
Elijah. Yes.
Elijah, not Shah.
Not Shah.
So yeah, it talks through that whole story of Elijah, and so we are if you watched the recap or the message itself or not, that's where we're at now. It's kind of talking about that whole snack thing. So my favorite snack is typically combos.
Combos.
Yeah.
That's a pizza. Yes.
Pepperoni,
Let's go, baby.
pepperoni pizza, and then every once in a while there's like a ranch flavored one that they have every once in a while. I don't see them everywhere.
All right, quick pause. What is ranch? Like, all I know about ranch is it's on everything. Everyone loves it, and then the ranch is also a place where animals are at. But I don't understand the correlation between the two. Like, did a ranch farmer one day come up with a seasoning and then he was like, I'm just going to name it ranch because I own a ranch? Like, let's just talk. Can I just have can anyone answer that?
That's one for Google.
ChatGPT. What is ranch?
I actually have
ranch?
I actually have ChatGPT on my phone. So
On your phone.
on my
wow.
phone.
It's like a widget on your open
It is.
screen.
It is.
It's
a
Savannah's
widget.
head and then ChatGPT.
It is. There's a little widget under there. It's right next to my wife's head on my phone screen.
Because ranch is basically just like creamy something and dill, right? Those are the two ingredients. Maybe some garlic or something.
I don't remember.
But I wonder who named it. I know this is a side tangent.
Ranch dressing
Okay.
was invented in the 1950s by Stephen Henson, a plumber from Nebraska who later moved to California.
Definitely not.
He
a
developed the dressing while working in Alaska.
What? Okay.
And after moving to California, he and his wife opened a dude ranch near Santa Barbara in 1954 called Hidden Valley Ranch. They served the dressing to guests, and it became so popular that they started selling it. By
Hidden Valley.
1970s, they began selling ranch dressing packets through mail order. Eventually, Clorox
What?
bought the brand Hidden Valley Ranch in 1972 and mass marketed it, making ranch one of the most popular salad dressings and condiments in the United States. There you go, Charity.
Yeah, it's not just a salad dressing. Ranch is its own, it's its own being now. Ranch flavored things. I went to a birthday party that was ranch themed. It was like pizza and ranch because this person just I don't like.
There's a lot of times where people use pizza and ranch together. I think Nate is a big pizza and ranch guy.
I'm a big pizza and ranch guy.
I like it every once in a while. It depends on the pizza. Like if it's cheap pizza, I like it. I like it with ranch. If it's like Skies or something, don't put ranch on that.
No.
Like that's perfect on itself.
I feel like ranch is only necessary to make something taste better. If it already tastes good, you don't need ranch on it.
I think where I'm at with that is if it's like Sky's pizza, it's gonna get less ranch. But if it's a cheap pizza, I'm definitely putting a ton of ranch on there.
Okay, so you have like a scale of
scale.
how good something is, the less ranch it needs, but ranch is still there in the equation.
Yeah.
Well, cool. Combos, ranch combos. Didn't know those existed. I was just curious. I was like, why is it called ranch? There was a guy named Ranch that was the first rancher. Anyway, just had to really clear that up in my brain.
If there was a second one, it's going to be a gummy of some sort.
Oh,
Ooh, yeah.
a sour gummy?
Sour gummies, Sour Patch Kids.
Love a sour gummy.
Really anything gummy related. I also really like those Lifesaver gummies.
Yes.
And the Sweet Tart gummies.
Mm-hmm. Oh, no, the Sweet Tart ropes. Come on, somebody. A
ropes.
Sweet Tart rope.
I've never had those.
Those are
really good.
I think
I'm
there
missing
might
out
be
here.
actual crack in them. I love anything sour and sweet and gummy. Can I tell y'all a quick my dad's a psychiatrist, okay? He's a little crazy, but I inherited that a little bit. But I think he told me once, and I y'all should fact check me, but I was told by him, so I was told by an actual psychiatrist, that if you eat sour things, it interrupts the receptors in your brain that experience anxiety. So for me, I got into a car wreck really, really young, like a really bad one where I was hospitalized. And it's part of my testimony too. And I hated driving after that. Like, it was really, really hard for me to drive. I would my hands would shake and I would get really stressed out. And my dad was like, just eat sour candy. So I would eat sour candy and genuinely my anxiety would go away. So there you go. Anyone who deals with driving stress, road rage, eat sour candy.
All right. Well, yeah, I'm going to have to try that out. I'm not going to take my anxiety medication. Instead, I'm only going to eat sour stuff.
No, we're
not saying that.
Yeah.
We should have Kyle put a thing at the bottom.
Disclaimer.
Disclaimer.
Don't listen to this advice.
I want to know what your favorite snacks are.
I'm pretty simple.
Yeah.
I like a Coke and some Cool Ranch Cheerios and maybe some sour cream and cheddar Ruffles.
A good
one of those. Yeah,
a good
chips
Coke
and
on the road,
dude.
Listen.
Now, are you bottle, can, or fountain?
There's only one correct answer.
So-
and I will die on this hill.
Okay. I'll say this. When it's not on the road, I love fountain drinks over everything, period. But a lot of times I'll drink like a regular, like in a plastic container bottle. But my favorite is a glass bottle
Oh, yeah.
of Coke.
Oh,
and
they have those.
specifically,
Wait, you just broke my scale.
Yeah.
I didn't think about that.
specifically the
Ones made in
Mexican
Mexico. Yeah.
bottled Cokes,
They got
which
the-
have the sugar cane in it, which
Yeah.
is not like, all our gross stuff that we have.
Yeah.
Pretty sure you have one behind you.
We have literal.
Oh, there is one by me.
We have.
I don't know if it's a Mexican one, though.
No, I think it's just American.
The Mexican ones have like the long.
I
And
would
they
say
have cane sugar in them, like
Yeah.
real,
Yeah.
like I swear they cut down the cane and then they juiced it and put it in a Coke.
Yep.
I
Yeah.
would say if I have the option, it's probably the only thing I go there for. But McDonald's Coke,
Oh
fountain Coke,
my gosh!
McDonald's-
What do they use?
they just from what I've heard, they put extra
No, I
syrup
think
in
they
it or something
charge
like that.
their like carbonated water with like actual electricity because it's so like
I don't know if that's true, but
No.
spicy. Spicy is not the right word, but my girls out there know it's spicy. Like you get that Sprite. It's a little zingy. You know.
yeah, it's like drinking TV static.
Actually. But yeah, my answer to your question is fountain all the way. I will die on that hill. Fountain is the best. But there are places that have the ratio right. McDonald's has the ratio right. I recently got a Coke from Popeyes. The ratio is trash. Okay?
Well,
I haven't thought about that, but I don't. Normally, I would choose like a plastic bottle though, because I can't stand it when my Coke gets watery. Like the ice melts down and it's got that like just I don't know.
No, I love it because I
I
don't
will-
drink water. So that's how I get my water in.
if I'm in a vehicle and we're on a trip and it's not my car, I will typically get a bottle so that
Yeah.
if in case anything happens, I've already put the cap back on it and that thing ain't like spilling out in someone's car. That is the only reason why. Now, if it was my vehicle and we were on a road trip, I 100% would do a fountain drink all
Yeah.
day.
Have y'all ever gotten those? You stop at just a random like Exxon in the middle of Alabama, and they have like tornadoes. They're called tornadoes. They're like hot dogs and those little like crescent roll things.
Are you talking about gas station food?
Yeah, that's
yes.
gas station food.
That hasn't. Listen, the
Look.
landscape of gas station food has changed tremendously over the last
because of
5 to 8
Buc-ee's
years.
and Wawa
Yes.
and all the things.
Yes.
Wawa. Wawa
Yeah.
is where it's-
Pensacola recently got a Wawa.
We have a couple coming. Like we have the one that's already built. There's one in Beulah that's open, I believe.
It just opened.
Yeah, it just
It
opened.
wasn't
Yeah.
that long ago.
I just love saying it, Wawa. It's just a really cool thing to say. Also, I feel like it's catchy, you know? Let's go to Wawa. It just sounds like something like the girlies would do or like the homies would do. Let's go to Wawa for lunch.
Yeah, I don't know if we say that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think the homies do that.
I mean, you and Nate do. You
no,
know.
Nate does.
Nate loves
He wants to go to Wawa every day.
Every day. I've
But
worked
you know
here
what?
2 weeks now. Two
I'm
and a
back on
half.
my meals, so sticking
I'm
to
not-
it.
I'm not. I need to, but I'm.
What do you mean you're
Back on
back
my
on
meal.
your meals? Tell the viewers what the meals are.
Meal prep.
Meal prep. Okay.
Yep.
What's your goal for this year? Set your intention out in the world.
Oh,
What is your goal?
man.
Like as far as
That's
trying to
good
lose
right
weight.
there.
Yeah, health goal.
Honestly, I had one when I first started. When I first started it, I was the heaviest I'd ever been. So now I didn't get back to that because like I stopped and then I gained weight again, but I wasn't like to my max that I was before. This time I'm just trying to eat healthier, and honestly, I don't really care what the scale says anymore. I just
Come
want to eat
on.
healthier, and we're gonna work out. My wife has actually lost 20 pounds over the last month.
Yeah, she has.
She looks great.
Savannah looks snatched. Girl, if you're watching this, you look great.
So
She
we're on
does.
this like just being healthier in general thing, and we're gonna stay that way because both of us have had this journey of doing that on and off for the last couple of years. But this year we decided, you know what, it's the middle of the year. I don't care. We're just going to do it and see what happens. And so that's where we're at, and that's what's going to happen. So yes,
awesome.
I have.
You have like an internal goal, but like you're just not sharing that with us yet. That's okay.
I don't even know if I have an internal goal. That's it.
You want to feel good?
I just want to feel better. I want to be able to put on a shirt without having a tug on it. That kind of thing.
That is so real. My husband lately, so like as I'm getting skinnier, I want to make him bigger because I've never been the skinnier one in the relationship before. And I know this is a terrible thing, but like he's always been like looking at old pictures of him, like his pictures from Highlands College and like when he was interning and stuff. He was a little lanky boy, just like a little small thing. And when I found him,
You found him? Well, was he lost?
He was lost. No, he wasn't. If anything, I was lost, wandering the streets. Just kidding.
That's crazy.
Anyway,
brother, do you feel safe at home? We don't know each other, but
babe,
you can tell me.
You're coming home to me, so you gotta. Anyway,
good luck, Andrew.
Shout out Andrew. He was a lanky thing when I met him, and I was like, "Babe, you just need to bulk up." Like just bulk up. And a couple weeks ago, we were talking about, setting like our health intentions for the year. And he was like tugging at his shirt. He's like, babe, I'm just bulking in the wrong places now. And so that's so real. Like men actually do struggle with like insecurity with shirts. I didn't think that because I just think that guys, I don't know. I've never been a guy before. Y'all just like throw on a shirt and some pants and call it a day.
Well, most of the time it's yes. But the problem is like once we get to a certain point, like we realize that those shirts are no longer fitting like they used to.
Yeah.
So you're like, and you start like trying to like get it stretched out.
I have this routine.
Start to rise up in the front.
I have this routine when I put on a shirt. I put it on. I put my elbows into the armpits and I do a little one of these. I stretch it out so that way it's loose on me. You should try that out.
Oh, I'm gonna have to try that out.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, so my wife actually came out of the closet this morning. We have clothes in a closet. It's not so far fetched to think.
It's a walk-in closet.
Yeah, it is a walk-in closet.
There you go.
Y'all got money.
It's not. It is kind of cool because we also have our washer and dryer in there as well. So we can do everything in one room.
Keep telling me how cool your house is.
That's not that cool, but it's small. It's not huge, but it's fun to be able to do that and not have to worry about anything. Anyway, she came out and she was wearing a shirt that had been a lot smaller on her. Yeah. And she came out and I was like, "Where'd you get that shirt?" She was like, "I've had this shirt." I was like, "It don't look the same on you." And we realized in that moment, she was looking at me. She was like, I haven't been able to wear this in a while because of how tight it was and everything else. And I was like, man, she is. You can actually like physically see her changing. So it was cool to see that.
No, that's like honestly one of my favorite things. So I last year lost 40 pounds. I used to be over 330 pounds. So if you do the math, don't do it. You know how much I weigh. I know she got work to do. So my intention for the year is another 40. I would love to have said I lost 100 pounds in 2 years, but I don't know if that's attainable. Anyway, I loved getting to shop my closet again. Like that's really something you get to do when you lose quite a bit of weight. You're like, ooh, what do I want to wear? And like you go to the back of your closet and it's like brand new stuff, but it's not new. It's new to you. It's new to your new body. But yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah. So anyway,
Jess has been going through that too. Like she'll be like, "Look, I can wear these shorts again. I can wear these pants again." And I'm like, "Man, I found everything you lost. I promise you that." like all those shirts in my closet, I can't wear any of them anymore.
Bro, I was feeling the same way, and I was like, "Nope, we're getting back at this. I'm doing it. She's doing it."
I find the busier I get, the more weight I put on. That's
I'm
the first thing I give up on.
I am literally the busiest I've ever been, and we have to do it. Yeah. So like, there's no way around it.
I'm the opposite. The busier I get, I forget to eat, and I love it. And you can tell I haven't been busy the past 2 years because your girl put some on. Okay, but now I'm busy. TC got me like
you forget
my schedule.
Yeah.
I just forget to eat.
Yeah,
so,
we're a fast-paced organization.
Y'all are. Yeah, it was quite a learning curve. Going from I've only ever worked. What do they call them? Like secular jobs? I don't really like that terminology, but like for the sake of the conversation.
Jobs outside of the church.
Yeah, jobs outside the church. I've done internships. I interned. I was Pastor Brad's intern. He's never had another one. I think it's because I did so bad, but we don't have to talk about that. Or maybe I did so good. Who knows? But outside of my internship here, I've never worked here. And you think like it's just like, oh, it's just a job, like I'm going to come in and it'll be similar to, no, it's not.
Really, no.
I feel like I was just walking and then someone just put a treadmill under me, but at like the max speed. And I'm like just trying to, my legs aren't even on the treadmill anymore. I'm holding on to the bars and just like hovering. Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Yeah, no. Yeah, we move at a pretty fast pace. So it's one of the requirements here. You just have to take a deep breath and, work through it. So all that to say is, I don't know how that relates anything to the message or to our snack stuff. But
Rhythms of rest.
Did you give us your snack?
No, I didn't.
Okay, give us your snacks, then we'll talk about rest.
I can relate that back. Rhythms of rest. Come on, somebody, right?
Let's talk. Let's talk about rest in a minute. But give us your snack.
Let me tell you my snacks. Okay, I love me a good tornado. I had one. I will say, if you struggle with indigestion, you probably don't need one because that mixed with sour stuff in your tummy, mixed with a fountain drink, all just kind of creates a combination of like just not feeling the best.
Yeah, no, you definitely don't want to be on a car trip having that feeling. So
yeah. But anyway, so if I don't want like a meal on the road at a gas station, I definitely get some sour snacks.
Okay.
Yeah, my absolute favorite are sour watermelon, the little triangles.
Little gummies.
Little gummies.
Little sour watermelon gummies. Yeah.
I like sour candy so much that I want like my tongue to like just be aching.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right on.
So
I'm good.
anyway. Not a great combination, but anyway, yeah, I love a good snack. It ties into our game that we're gonna play in a little bit, but our game is another blind ranking foods. So
Let's go ahead and do that.
yeah, okay.
Sounds good to me.
Do we want to get the game rocking and rolling?
I guess so.
Let's go.
Is there anything from
Kyle said he's ready for us to finish this podcast.
Yeah. Kyle's back there. Wrap it up.
I'm with you too.
All right, so can I get a drum roll on the soundboard, please?
Drum.
Okay. We are going to do, I got into a heated debate with someone about a week ago about what is the best quick chicken place. Chicken places just pop up, right?
Yeah, there's a lot of them.
A lot of them. And so we're going to do blind ranking. So you got to number your board 1 through 10. I'm not going to do it with y'all.
There's 10 of them?
Yeah.
Jesus, I didn't even know there was 10.
Yeah. And I have the correct order, or what I think is correct, that I'll reveal at the end. So I'll do it with you guys. But
This is just chicken places.
yes.
What if there's a chicken place you've never been to?
Yeah, so I actually researched some that I've never been to, and they're on here as well for y'all. So,
You didn't answer the question.
So
You
we ranking them.
How do we rank them if
last?
you've never had them? That's the hard
So
part.
you from everything you have in your brain about this place, you're just gonna put it in a spot, and you can't change.
There's nothing in my brain for the things that I don't have. Okay, all right, yeah, we're good. Let's go.
There you go.
Okay, number 1, or you place it wherever you want to. The first place, Zaxby's.
Zaxby's.
All right. Do y'all want to reveal where you put Zaxby's, or are we gonna do that at the end?
I put it at number 6.
Okay.
I did 5.
Okay. So y'all have very neutral feelings about Zaxby's.
Yeah.
All right.
I want to put the ones that I don't know at the end because I don't know them. So
The next one, I think it's only found in Pensacola. I don't know. It's called Grover's.
Grover's is good.
Grover's.
You never had it? They have like they have a gravy that you
I'll
could,
put that at number 5.
the gravy that they have, you like dip the chicken in.
It definitely deserves a higher rating than
Yeah.
5, but
I'm putting it at 8 because I've never been there.
Well, we're gonna have to go there now. Tommy put me on that back in the day, like
Yeah.
7 years ago.
yeah, Tommy goes like pretty much every Sunday.
He keeps their light bill running. He pays their light bill. Okay, next one, KFC.
Got to put that at 7.
Come on, don't
Or
hate
8.
on KFC. Where else can you get a bucket full of chicken?
I put that at 10.
Popeyes.
KFC. I'm
Definitely
a
Popeyes.
KFC hater.
10 is crazy.
I'm putting it at
I
7.
like KFC.
That's crazy.
There
Okay.
are a couple of sandwiches that are actually really good at KFC. So
They used to be really good, and then not so much.
There's not a lot of places you can go through the drive-thru and just get mashed potatoes. I love me a good mashed potato. All right, next one's Fusakli's.
I was gonna say
Kyle said number 3 for that one.
I got the food.
Are we also
food at number 3.
rating that with like their fries too?
So that was something I was going to kind of set at the beginning, but I wanted y'all to use your discretion. Everything you know about this place.
Never thought about
There's
fries.
a completely different...
I was thinking chicken only, dude.
Well, because they're you always get the fries
Yeah.
with the chicken. So
Yeah.
Well,
Sometimes John gets shrimp at Zach's.
Well, I haven't
That's
had
wild.
shrimp.
so that when they have their specials.
you get shrimp at a fast food place?
Oh yeah, I did.
Yeah,
I
why are you
definitely
asking
do.
me like that?
Yeah,
sorry,
I
I'm
definitely
sorry,
do. it.
I'm not- I'm
I just didn't know
sorry.
they had it. So
Yeah, they have their specials where they do like shrimp
Now,
and chicken.
Yeah, we're not
Yeah,
talking
bang, bang.
about we're not talking about like boiled shrimp.
No.
we're talking about fried shrimp. You fry anything.
It was
it should be okay.
I changed the bang bang sauce to spicy honey
Oh,
and put it on the shrimp, fried shrimp. It's fantastic.
that actually
Anyway,
sounds
sounds
really
good.
good. So I just said Fusakli's, right? And to answer your question,
I'm gonna go.
this is not just.
gonna go number 2 on
this
that.
This is not
I like
just straight
Fus.
chicken. Me and Andrew have we've gone on like a whole tangent of just chicken versus the whole package of like the Texas toast and the fries and the everything.
I'm trying to think of that place that Jess loves.
Next place is Slim Chickens.
I'm putting them at 9.
Funny story,
I've had
never
some-
been there.
I've never been, but
Yeah, I'm not a
a couple
huge
of people
fan of
in the family
Slims.
that have been to the ones in this area did not have good.
I'm gonna put it at 8.
I've heard
Overpriced.
that. I've heard that.
It's okay. It's about the same amount as anywhere else. I mean, for
Lies?
like a tender chicken, like just tenders and fries, that's about the same.
Bro, eating out these days.
Fusakli's is probably the only
wild.
place that's cheaper, but like most places are about the same.
All right, next one is Popeyes. Popeyes.
Honestly, I like Popeyes over.
Number 2, Kyle said.
I'm gonna
put it
make
at-
that number 3.
I made.
Popeyes.
Yeah, I went forward with that one.
Okay, I didn't know there was so much Popeyes love up in this place. All right, next
Their
is
sandwiches are amazing.
they do have really good although that biscuit is delicious, but it's like you ate sand.
If they would just cook their biscuits fresh
Yeah.
instead of letting them sit, they'd be number 1 for me.
Next
A lot of times
one,
I don't get a fresh biscuit and I'm upset about it.
Next one is Raisin Canes.
I haven't had Raisin Canes.
Oh my, you are
Am I missing out or is it like Fusakli's?
No, it is. Well, I'll tell
Listen.
you after. I'll tell you after.
Listen.
I'm going to
how I
have
feel
to
about
rank
it.
that one low because I don't know.
When Jess sees this, she's gonna hate me. But I'm not a Raisin Canes fan. Like
That's
I've had
crazy.
it multiple times. We always go when we're in Mobile. I don't.
You can
I don't
get
see what's so
a.
special about it.
Okay, I really
Just
thought we
don't.
were gonna be friends. I love I just love it. It's so good.
Yeah, I mean, I've been in Mobile several times. I've been in other places several times. I had it. I just didn't never go through it.
They're all the stops on the way to Texas.
Yeah.
They're like in all those.
Yeah, and I've
those
been in
towns.
Texas too, so like I
So
just
good.
don't
You
know
can
how
get
to
put
a
it at
whole
7.
like. You can get a medium-sized fountain drink soda cup full of the sauce and just dunk your tendies in there. It's so good. All right, next is Churches.
Okay, listen. Churches. If you have the right churches, like because our churches are not great here in town.
Yeah, our churches are.
If you
Our
have
church is great. Come to TC.
our church is great.
Our church is
Church
chicken.
is chicken. Huh?
They rebranded.
They did.
What did
Yeah,
they
they're-
change it to?
It's like
Sleeker.
no, it's
No,
like,
it's like Texas something. Yeah, Texas
No, but the
chicken.
actual buildings
Really?
they rebranded too.
I had no idea.
They rebranded it completely.
Okay, well, so if you go to the
it's now called Church's Texas Chicken.
Yeah.
all right, if you go to the right one, and they're killing the game, then yes, it's very, very good. Like
I disagree,
across
but
the
I
board.
put them at
That's
I put them at
Across the
6
board.
because
Okay.
I only have 1 and 2 left.
That's been good.
I've never been to one that's been
Well,
good.
I used to live in Atlanta, so they
Oh,
they
yeah.
had them in Atlanta that were just fire.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
the one that is off of
Oh,
No.
you talking about 9th?
no, the one that was off of not Palafox. Pace. You know what I'm talking about?
I know
The
what
one
you're
off
talking
Pace?
Yeah.
By PCC?
No.
No. Other side of zone.
The one
Or
that's closest to Saigon.
South.
So if you go like down Pace, you know what I'm talking about?
It's not there anymore, is it?
It may not be, but that one, when I used to work on that side of town, they did a really good job at least 3 times out of the week. So
At least 3. Hold on. Bro, what? At least 3 times out of the week it
yeah,
was good.
the weekend, towards the weekend, they weren't that great, but like at the beginning of the week, they were
How
fantastic.
were you going to churches so much that you knew what days of the week it was good?
Yeah, you know.
All right, our final place. Final location.
Churches.
Wait, I missed. I have two spots left. Did I miss something?
Really? There's only one left? Is that the one on Mobile Highway?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the only one left.
Wait, let me go back through them again. You should have.
We have 2
done-
left, right?
No,
Yeah, we
we
have
should
2
have
left.
1. 2,
We have 2 left.
3,
We only
4,
did 2.
8, 9. I said Zaxby's.
Zaxby's?
I
Yeah.
said Fusakli's.
Yeah.
I said KFC.
Yeah.
I said Popeyes.
Yeah.
I said Guthrie's.
No, you didn't say
you didn't say
Guthries.
Guthrie's.
Oh,
That was the
okay.
one
And I didn't have
thinking of.
Guthrie's either.
So sorry. Guthrie's.
Look,
I'm putting it at 10
Guthrie's-
because I've never had it.
Guthrie's is Jess's favorite place to go. And
Listen.
anytime we see one, we try and stop. The one place that we stopped and went inside was like a hole in the wall, but the chicken was good. The chicken was really
I just don't agree. Like you don't
was up-
like you
it was
don't
up way
like my
north.
favorite. You don't like Cane's, and
Oh,
then you
yeah,
love
no.
Guthrie's. That's just I will
I'm
say
just not raising
Guthrie's
Cane's.
is a Christian-based company, and the Guthrie's in Tuscaloosa, that's where I moved from. It says Jesus is King, and then it says Guthrie's. They don't say anything about their chicken. They just talk about Jesus.
I have
so that's kind of.
I have it
kind
at
of-
2. I probably honestly would have put it right around 5, but I don't have any spots left.
All right, last one, Chick-fil-A.
yeah.
I have to put it at number 1.
Yeah, I was
That's
waiting for it.
crazy.
And here's why.
Why is that crazy?
Because it's okay.
So if you've ever,
It is consistently
It is.
good.
if you were ever in Atlanta back when I think they may still have it. I haven't been in a while now, but if you ever been in Atlanta, they had the big chicken that was for Chick-fil-A. Just giant chicken that like it moved, the eyes moved and everything.
creepy.
It was a whole thing.
Yeah.
And back in the day, like that's where we used to go because it was like that was the chicken spot in Atlanta. So
I'm kind of with Kyle. I love Chick-fil-A, but they are the most consistent
They are.
they
place
are.
I've ever seen.
They're very consistent.
Well, let's let everyone see your rankings.
Oh,
So I'll tell you the correct rankings, aka mine. Mine are.
well, that's
Cane-
not. That's
That's not how
not a
the game
thing.
works.
Mine are Cane's is number 1. Come on, somebody.
okay. Well, you literally put the things that I've never had at the very top, so that's
I
unfair.
said food's number 2.
So that means it's the best.
No.
It's the best for
It's the
Penn.
highest ranked out of everything.
Yeah, I think it
Okay.
is.
I would say it's the best overall in Pensacola.
Look, when you can go and feed a family of 4 or 5 with like $25, look, I'm down. Like,
What were
you're
some of the
best.
ones that fell on the bottom for you guys? My bottom was Zaxby's. I hate I'm sorry. I hate Zaxby's.
But you're
I'm-
wrong.
so
It's just terrible.
Like, I wouldn't say it's terrible. It's definitely not mid either. It's just not as good as other places.
Do you want to know what's the most terrible thing about Zaxby's? Their marketing. I feel like it's so bad. Zaxby's sensational salad is back. Like it's the most annoying thing I've ever heard.
my kids
And
love Zaxby's. So
It's terrible.
It sounds like you're getting upset
Mine-
about the salads.
Mine on the bottom were Slim Chickens and KFCs. I put Grover's at 8, and if the people that own Grover's are watching this, it's not anything personal. I just never had it.
You
but I'm
need to
gonna
go
have
to
it now.
Grover's.
I
You got to get
definitely
a
gotta go
side
try
of the
it.
gravy though.
So-
get a side of the gravy.
Guthrie's and Raising Cane's are at my bottom because I've never had it. Slim's Chicken is definitely at the bottom
Slim
because
was
it's
close
just
to the bottom for me too.
it's not up there for me at all. KFC is number 7. Zaxby's is 6. Grover's is 5. Church's is 4 for me if it's good. Popeyes is 3. Fusakli's is 2. And Chick-fil-A is 1.
Chick-fil-A's 1. Chick-fil-A was 1 for you too, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
What was your bottom? What was your bottom one?
KFC.
KFC?
Yeah.
Aw.
I can't stand KFC.
Okay. Well, I hope this was a fun game. I hope y'all enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah.
That's gonna be the most controversial game that we've had so far, probably.
Probably not the most controversial.
We want to
I don't
know.
know.
We want to know
Look,
your ranking in the
The
comments.
South takes their chicken real serious.
They do.
They do.
They do.
Yeah.
And if our lead pastor and our first lady, Ashley, is watching this, we're real sorry that I don't even know what I'm being sorry about. We're just,
We're sorry.
We're trying to make this podcast really good. And
We're so sorry. We love you.
we can't make this
listen,
great.
they are somewhere floating in the Caribbean,
I
having
know.
a grand old time.
And she'll pull it up. I know Ashley.
Oh,
she
yeah.
loves to pull
They're
up a good
living life.
YouTube video. So
She was on Slack the other day, and I said, "Why are you?" I texted her. I was like, "What are you doing?" She's like, "We got the internet package, so I'm just checking in." I said, "No, check out. Like, don't be doing that."
yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
She had scheduled a message for me and Justin after she had left. So like that scheduled message came through, and I was like, "Why is she slacking us?" And then I realized it was a scheduled message.
Oh, that might have been what it was then.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
that could have been that. Anyway,
This is normally where we would have someone recap the message, and that's not happening, right? This week.
no, we kind of did a little bit. I mean, kind
Yeah.
of hit it a little bit,
Tiny bit.
just so.
Well,
Kyle's done.
yeah.
Kyle said it's been 30 minutes.
We're out of time.
This has been fun, though. I had a great time.
All right, so where can they find us?
mytc.life, right?
Yeah, mytc.life.
It's been a while.
YouTube.
Yep. You can find
All
us
the socials.
YouTube and social media at
At-
Transformation Pensacola.
Yeah.
Share. All of it.
Yeah. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your week. We hope that you were not bored by this podcast, and we will see you next week.
Bye.